This laboratory activity aims to evaluate the flexural properties of concrete beam specimens by conducting standardized tests based on ASTM C18-09 third point loading and ASTM C293M-16. Using a compression testing machine, students will observe how concrete behaves under bending stress and determine its modulus of rupture. The experiment also explores how the shape and dimensions of the specimens influence flexural strength. By utilizing tools such as vernier, calipers, and rollers for accurate measurements, this activity provides practical insights into the mechanical behavior of materials and enhances understanding of structural performance in engineering applications.
So the objective for this experiment would be to determine the compressive strength of the concrete beam specimen. The second would be to study and examine the flexural properties of the materials. So third would be to investigate how the dimensions and shape of the materials affect the flexural properties of the beam sample. Fourth would be to develop an understanding about the flexural properties of materials. Next would be the materials and equipments to be used on this experiment. First would be we need the compression testing machine, concrete beam samples, vernier caliper, and ruler.
So first things first, we need to take out a specimen from the curing tank 3 days before the actual experiment date. Second, wipe the excess water from the surface to the specimen. And third, measure the dimensions of the beam. Fourth, secure the loading block and test the jig in the upper and lower grips of the testing machine, respectively. Fifth is place the beam specimen in the testing machine such that its upper surface faces upward and is properly centered in the loading assembly. Sixth, operate the machine slowly until the loading block makes the contact with the top surface of the specimen. Ensure full contact between all loading and supporting surfaces and the specimen. Seventh, input the required testing parameters on the control panel. 8. Adjust the load recorder on the front plate controller to 0 to ensure accurate measurement of the applied load. 9. Press the start button to begin the flexural test. observe the specimen as the load is gradually applied, monitor for any visible signs of deformation or cracking, and lastly, record the maximum load reached before failure. Continue loading until the specimen undergoes complete fracture or